My role is all about supporting people, enable people to move more across the whole of Greater Manchester. It's all about the physical and mental well-being benefits, the social benefits, community, all of that. So my organisation and the movement we're trying to build across Greater Manchester is to make moving for everybody.
There's a camaraderie between walkers and carers that's built up over the years, and Margaret is one of the well-known faces. She's an intrepid walker. I'm an amateur, but she's the one that will walk up Snowdon before breakfast.
I've always walked from being young, so it's nothing unusual. I'm definitely not as fit as I once was, and certainly couldn't do Snowdon before breakfast if I ever could. But I just think there's several things combined. The physical exercise, it gets your serotonin going. It's more refreshing if you're outside, and you can walk and talk.
The lovely thing about, going for a walk and then a coffee and a cake is that it builds moving into the things you enjoy doing with friends, with family, with communities. And that's really important, particularly in this phase, I suppose, as we start to come out of lockdown.
It gets you away from your normal routine. I mean, you get your mind sometimes you feel so pressured and you suffer stress, and I suffer with anxiety. It gets rid of all the cobwebs. It just opens your mind, the fresh air, being out in the wide open spaces. I just think it's exhilarating.
When people realise that the benefits of exercise and activity are mostly mental, then more people will make it a habit for life. The reasons why people stay active for life are because they realise how it does reduce anxiety, and it helps you sleep, and it helps you to put things in perspective, and particularly walking and being outside. A colleague who back in February was saying that she didn't really feel like she could be part of GM moving and GM walking because her circumstances with her, she's got a daughter and the world isn't accessible enough for them to get out. And she's got a disabled daughter, and yesterday she shared a picture of her. She's got this great new adaptable wheelchair, kind of pushchair type off-road thing that she was able to walk and go to her allotment for the first time in a really, really long time. And it's the furthest she'd been able to walk with her daughter for a very, very long time. And I just thought it was a really good example, of you need the equipment, you need the right spaces and places, and the campaign and all of the stuff that wraps around it, that everyone can be part of it, but it just takes some effort from us to make it more accessible and more inclusive.
I'm really looking forward to group walks with our ramblers, but in particular with the carers, because we have built up quite a good community amongst the carers, just to Salford and Bury. And it's now, last October, we last walked together in Alexandra Park, which was a brilliant time. But it seems such a long time ago now. We're hoping that by the end of July, August, we will be able to start some of the walks again. And just looking forward to seeing everyone.